this tour before, but I don't think I vlogged this. I want to take you guys along. So if you ever want a video and you want to get it right, you want to always ask for the front seat. You will not be offered the front seat, but you can ask for it.
Miami or somewhere else, because in Cozumel we have 3 different ports. That's the one we have right here for Royal. Next door we have one for Carnival, and there is another port by the downtown, which is for Mickey Mouse. You know Mickey Mouse?
All the buses look the same.
Familia also.
So we're here at a stop where they have a Mayan ruin. Here in Cozumel don't really have a lot. You have to go kind of to the parks to see them, but there's one here that we get to see and take photos by. Like I said, I've done this tour before, so I may have highlighted different things. So go to my Cozumel playlist and look for Selfie Tour. Actually, it's not under Cozumel, it's under Royal Caribbean, because Royal Caribbean is the only cruise line that I've known to have this particular tour. So if you saw the last Selfie Tour video, this is the same little town square. They just took a different route to get here. So there are a lot of craft markets and a lot of things you can buy. So if you're gonna do this tour, what you should do is bring some cash so you can patronize the businesses. Because I'm quite sure the prices here are different than the ones that are closer to the port or inside the port where the ships stop. Okay, they're taking us to a part of the square that I didn't go to before. They pointed out a couple stores, and you know how tours typically go. I think they get a cut from certain stores, so they recommend them and tell you the jewelry is real and all this stuff, give you a great description. I say shop as you choose. I leave my money in the van. I have no money to shop, so even if I like something and it costs too much, I can't even try to pay for it because everything is in the van. Villa Mar. So my suggestion is, if you really don't want to spend too much money at each port, that you budget yourself and you only bring cash. I say again, cash out, like when you're outside of the port. Inside of the port, I will use a card. I've never had a problem. But when you're doing these little things that are outside of the port, you don't know. So I will watch or lock my bank account after I use it in a store that's suspect. Watch him here. And just about every cruise out of Texas comes to Cozumel. So what happens for me is I actually see stuff and I don't bring my money out. So the next time I come to Cozumel, I bring about approximately what it costs so that I can purchase it the next time. Because usually, like I said, I don't bring anything out. But this is a nice little nook and cranny, just kind of walk around. So thank you. Okay, I see you got a hold of coat. So this is the end of the square, guys. I bet the stuff back here is cheaper.
Nice and cheaper.
I'm quite sure it is. Yeah, I'm really not buying anything today. I'm just looking at prices. So, sometimes if you go further in, don't be afraid. Nobody's going to kidnap you. Sometimes the prices can be cheaper because the people at the front, where the tourists feel more safe, that's where you buy and their prices are higher. So you kind of want to walk in the back and take a look, okay? And if you feel a little scared, then bring somebody with you. But the prices are cheaper in the back. In this square, there's a wonderful Cozumel sign where you get the backdrop of the sea, as you can see over there. They also have the clock that reminds you, or is a nod to the Big Ben clock in Europe. If you can see that yellow and orange clock there. So they gave us about 30 minutes in the square. I took a lot of different photos. So if you want to see those photos, you need to follow me on social media. I'm DawnDares2Dream on Instagram and Facebook and on TikTok. But 30 minutes is a good amount of time because everybody's trying to take photos by the Cozumel sign, by these little things behind me. And so if you have 30 minutes, you can kind of get around and take photos. I don't know if you can take photos and buy things. So if I were you, I would just come back. There's literally one street from the port all the way down. If you just go left when you leave the port, and you can drive down here and you can come back and do your shopping. I'm also seeing a lot of people with tours. So if you didn't buy a tour at the port and you walk down here, because you can literally walk down here in the port, there are tons of people selling tours as well. So the tours, I'm quite sure, are a lot cheaper if you buy them here. Like, look, 1, 2, and then at the entrance, there are a ton of people actually selling tours. So you might want to think about that. So we're about to do a tequila tour. This tequila tour looks like it's different than the one I did last time. So we'll see how it goes. So you can compare. If you go to the other selfie tour, there's a tequila tour, and now we're gonna do this one as well. From now, it looks like it's different, but I'll find out when we get inside.
A welcome drink, which you guys can decide if you would like with a little alcohol or you guys without alcohol. This is a Paloma grapefruit soda with some tequila from their family. Be welcome.
So I'm getting a fresh made juicy thingy wingy with some tequila, and I purchased this cup, sorry, for $10. But it comes with a drink. Yeah, but it comes with a drink inside. But it's $10. So I'll let you know how tasty it is. I picked the right one.
You got the right
some of
one.
them are small, even smaller than yours. Thank you.
Try your drink. If you need more tequila, you can let me know.
I probably doubt it. You poured a lot of tequila in there. Cheers.
Smooth.
Así es, señor.
That's good.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
That's really good.
Muchas gracias.
It's really good.
Thank you, guys.
You know, I got my tahini.
Salud.
Salud. These are agave plants. They don't make the tequila here. They're just going to show us how it's done. But this is just a tour, and they're showing us.
Only place where you can find blue agave. Mexico, we most realize we don't have agave everywhere. Just in Jalisco, the family came all the way from Jalisco to Cozumel and explained the process how they make a tequila back in the places.
So here on this chart, they're explaining, you know, where tequila is made. Tequila is made here at Jalisco. That's the only place that it's made. We're here in Cozumel, and they make tequila from the agave telecaliana plant, the blue agave plant. So they're taking us, this place is a replica of the house and where they make it in Jalisco. These are not blue agaves, these are just regular agaves, just to give us an idea of what it looks like. So now we're gonna learn the process.
Is the base that we want. This is a replica, this is a fiberglass replica of one of the biggest agaves the family has managed to harvest. 10 years for it to get this big. Now the size, the bulkiness is just fibers. 3 days and 3 nights, the steam will break the starch into a sweetener. Now, after 3 days and 3 nights of cooking, the agaves become sweet, tender, juicy. Our next step is to squeeze the juice out. To do so, we're gonna use this tool, these pros. Añejo. Añejo can be 1 to 10 years in a barrel. Añejo is what your drinks were made out of. Añejo, you can use it for shots, clean
So
shots.
the tequila is distilled in the barrels, so that's where you get more of the brown tequila instead of the blanco. Now it's time for the tasting. It's time for the tasting.
Here again, we say salud.
Salud.
What do you think? It's still good, not as good. You can spill a little bit.
Okay, this island, the Mayans called it Kosam Lumi. Okay? But what happened, they couldn't pronounce that, so they call it Cozumel. But Kosam Lumi was the original name before the Spaniards.
In Tabasco. That's why for the Mayans, these cocoa beans, they were considered like exchange currency. Okay, get a little bit.
He said we can taste the chocolate,
I'll taste it.
but we don't want to get bit by the ants. It's ants down there.
Just watch out by the ends.
Can you give me a spoon?
Right here.
Thank you. Look, look, look. We're tasting the chocolate. He said it, you know, it's really raw. It tastes like coffee.
You took
Wait a
all
minute,
my
it tastes
chocolate.
like, it tastes nutty.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Mi amigo,
It tastes
¿alguien
nutty.
quiere probarlo? ¿Quiere probar chocolate?
It's very,
We
very
just,
good.
it's very good.
rich.
Yeah. It's an M&M without being an M&M. You know, that's what it tastes
Actually,
like.
now chocolate
good.
bars has just 10%
Yeah, it's
of
good.
the cocoa beans.
It's good. She has given us homemade tortillas. That's what this is. And then there's some accoutrements over here on the table.
Okay, ¿cuál es
Let
el-
me
you
show
said the one
you.
with the onion is the hottest.
So we got
That's
all
the
this
one I
salsa
want.
here. And I'm hearing some of it's hot and some of it's not.
Oh, that's too much
But
onions.
I don't know how
The one with
anybody
the
can tell.
onion is the hottest.
I can't even see any of it. Okay. Okay. This is the corn tortilla. I got a little bit of spicy. Let's see if it's too spicy. Then I got some other salsa that wasn't that spicy. That's pretty good. Oh my God, it is spicy. It's spicy. But what I like about it is, I need something to eat after all that tequila. Pretty good. Pretty good. The hot salsa was really hot. But if I drink something, it's going to take the hot from my mouth and drive it down my throat. So you got to wait the heat out. Don't drink anything. You got to wait it out.
Mis amigos, remember, we like to mention it, whatever it happened in this location, let me know. If it's food is taken...
I didn't see a sign. This place is called Playa Morena. I've been here before and I absolutely love it. This time it looks like there's a little more people, but I'm gonna go out here to the front row, sit myself down. So you see how plush this sand is? You see how plush the sand is? You cannot do that on most of the tourist beaches, but Playa Morena is awesome. Playa Morena is... I'm always talking about creating your reality, right? So I was very concerned about going on this excursion again and not knowing if they were actually going to come to this beach. But as soon as we get on the bus, the van, he talks about Playa Morena. We called it Punta Morena, and he said that we were coming. But like I told you earlier, I've never seen this excursion on any other ship. The only ship I've seen it on is Royal Caribbean. When I took it last year in 2022, it was new. But you gotta love it. Like, going through the city is nice, you learn history is nice, you take a tequila tour is nice. But look at this beach. Gotta love it, gotta love it, gotta love it. This beach is spectacular. And so if you don't do a tour, you can actually come here by taxi. But what you have to remember is, when you come here by taxi, it's on the other side of the island, so you want to keep track of your time, just in case there's an accident on the one road that it takes to get out here. You don't want to get stranded and miss your ship because you took a taxi. So always leave, like, I would say 2 hours before the ship leaves when you go on an excursion where you catch a taxi in the town. And that's any port that you go to, I would recommend that. Isn't she beautiful? Look at that water. That's why I came here, just for this water. Punta Morena or Playa Morena. Ooh, the water is cool. It's really, 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 really nice. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. But you see how strong this current is, right? It's really, really strong. So, I don't advise getting out there in it too deep unless you really know how to swim. There are no barriers. Look, there are no barriers. So the further you go out here, you're on your own, you're on your own. Beautiful, beautiful, right? Just beautiful. Wow. You gotta love it. Don't you just love the turquoise water? Like, typically in Mexico, I don't see water like this, especially not Cozumel because it's a cruise port. But I'm telling you, when you come here, you will be so impressed. And so if you come and you do a land-based vacation in Cozumel, guess what? It's cheaper than going to some of these other places. So you get this beautiful beach that you gotta, catch a taxi to or whatever, but I think it's worth the money. So if you don't follow me on social media, follow me. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. It's still DawnDares2Dream. You'll see more inspirational, motivational, like small clips. But also remember that on here, right on YouTube, I have a lot of motivational, inspirational videos for you. And I try not to do things too long. I know you guys don't have an attention time span, but I give you 5-10 minutes at the max. So if you're looking for a way to figure out how to get your mindset right and you're having issues, check out some of my other videos. I have a playlist called Mindset. I have series. I have a Mindset, Belief, Action series and a workbook to go along with it. And I also have a Law of Attraction series. I have many, many series. How to heal the past pain, hurt, and trauma. So you want to check those out. And I have workbooks that accompany them. They're only $11.11 plus tax. their digital download. Check me out. The links are in the description for this video. I met a couple just now that told me that you can come here on this tour on the open bus tour. You don't have to just do the selfie tour. I didn't know that, so I did the selfie tour again, which I don't know how much time we got here, if we got more than them. But if you don't want to walk around the town square, you saw the pictures that I took. If that's not something you want to do, maybe the open bus is better for you. Maybe you stay on it, I don't know. And you can sit at the top of the bus and you can see the view and record or take your pictures and have your memories. Well, we're about to leave the beach. I only need about 2 hours, and that's all this excursion allows, about 2 hours. So if you really like, you're a person who really wants to chill on the beach and we have several hours, you can always catch a taxi to Punta Morena, M-O-R-E-N-A, or Playa Morena. Everybody knows what it is, and you can catch a taxi down here. I'm not sure how much it costs, but you get to be here for a longer period if you catch a taxi. We're heading to Señor Frogs. I'm going with Mama this time. It says, those milk, cold beer, burritos, tacos, guacamole, burgers, pina coladas, quesadillas, chimichanga, margaritas, nachos, fajitas, and mojitos.
Tienes que pegar un traste de reviento al culo, así a lo Google, son para ese culo.